Hi everyone! Today I'm going to do my May wrap-up. So I'm going to talk about and show you the books I read in May. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first book that I read in May was this one. It's Pride and Prejudice by Jane... I was about to say Jane Eyre. By Jane Austen. But I read this and I didn't really like it until I was at page maybe 250, and then I loved it. I loved it from Alright, so this part of the book was really good and this part of the book was really bad. So yeah, I don't have that much to say about this, but I didn't really enjoy it, unfortunately. Or I did enjoy it, I enjoyed half the book and disliked the other. So then I read Confessions of a Sociopath. Oh, and by the way, this was the first book that I read in May, and on May 15th I was not even halfway through. So I was kind of I kind of had a feeling that May wasn't going to be my best reading month. Since April was so good, I was really disappointed in myself, and I wanted to get back into reading. You know when you read and you're just so obsessed with the reading and you're obsessed with the book and you want to talk to people about the book and you want to recommend it? I did not feel that way. But then once I finished this, I was super excited again. I was like, everything's back. I love reading again. So I immediately picked up this and I started reading this. It's Confessions of a Sociopath by M.E. Thomas. And this is a non-fiction book. It's a memoir, kind of, and it's basically about this woman who's a sociopath, and she explains why she's a sociopath, what a sociopath is, kind of her life as a sociopath, and also her life as a lawyer, and she talks about her career, her life, her childhood, everything like that. And the first maybe 50 pages, no, maybe it wasn't even 50. The first 30 pages, I would say, were a little bit slow. I didn't really get into it. But then one day I was sitting actually in a flower shop. So I was sitting in a really comfy chair and I opened up the book and I started reading, for real. I started really reading and paying attention to the book. And I just started loving it. I started loving every single page. I kept reading and reading and reading and reading until I was pretty much done. And then I went to Poland and I read while sitting in restaurants, and it's really loud and noisy in restaurants, and people at my table were talking and stuff like that. So I kind of felt a little bit distracted. So the first 20 pages are a blur. But it's a really great book overall. Really like it. Then at the airport I got this book, and it's the Red Queen book. And I didn't really know if I wanted to get this since it's fantasy, and fantasy is not my type of book. But I love this so much. So basically this is it's really popular, but it's a book about the future, I'm pretty sure. And basically the world is divided into two parts, silver and red. So you can either be a red, and when you're a red, you have red blood and you're like a normal human being. You're poor. Basically this, okay. And then you could also be like a silver, and if you're a silver, your blood is silver, and you have supernatural powers, and you're also superior to the reds. So the silvers kind of uses the reds, and they take advantage of them. They use them as their butlers. Yeah, it's really good. But basically it's about this girl. She's a red. Her name is Mare, and she gets sent to the palace, and stuff happens. And it's really good. So those were all of the books that I read in May. It was only 3, which is kind of disappointing, but still, it doesn't really matter. So right now I am reading The Diary of a Young Girl, Anne Frank. I got this at the Auschwitz. So I was in Poland, as some of you know, and I got this at the museum there, the World War II museum. So it's kind of like a memory. And I've read a little bit, not that much. But I'll continue on this, and then once I'm done, you'll have to see. You'll have to see, because I'll be posting my June TBR soon. I have ordered a bunch of books actually, and I'm really excited on reading them, so I'll do the TBR a little bit later on. But that is going to be it for today's video. If you liked it, if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see ya in my next video. Bye!